friends, my name's Steph and I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne International and I'm a district manager, and today I'm going to take a few minutes to step you through how to do a really quick, easy application of the new eye makeup selection that was launched at GTC. I'm going to start with the eye, easy on the eyes remover. This stuff is purely amazing. You need a little bit on your pad, hold it down for about 15 seconds. And I'll tell you a little bit about this while I look like Patch Adams, but this will just literally take your day away while leaving your eyelashes all intact. It wipes away all of your makeup, leaving it nice and moistened. And mind you, let me tell you, I've done it 3 times already. Here's what comes off, right? It's beautiful, it's lavish, it's delicious, and it's also great for people who have fake eyelashes. We have quite a few people asking that question. Okay, so first we're going to set the canvas. So I always like to do that with a little bit of our beautiful buff foundation. And yes, I do like a lighter tone just so I can brighten around the eye. And I put it all over my eyelid and just the area that I'm working in. Now, first of our amazing eye products is the eye primer. Now this literally primes your eye, and if it's anything like our face primer, it's a crime not to prime. So what we do is pop a few little dabs there, and you can even pop it under your eye because you will be applying makeup under your eye, and use your wetting finger, which is your most gentle finger, and dab it in. Now I like to let this set for just a little bit. And I love that it's neutral in color because you want to make your eyelid as white as possible. And I've got Fog and Sienna, and I've literally dropped this on the floor 3 times and the magnets just pop out, which is fantastic. Nothing broke, which was awesome. So I've got my all over brush, and I love how Arbonne names them for us, so you don't have to be a professional at it. You can literally just read the brush and apply it to your whole palette. And you want to make it as nice and smooth as possible. And then I grab my shading brush, just for you, and I get my darker color, and I use the 3-point system. What I mean by 3 points is just 1, 2, 3. And if you were good at coloring in school, you just color in the dots and make it into a V. And keep extending that into the crease of your eye. So just lift up your eye. Now, for me, when I apply my makeup, and even on my clients, I need a lot of pull on the eye because I want to make it as wrinkle-free as possible. So you will need to hold that section and keep coloring it in. And it doesn't matter if you go outside of the lines, but you want to stop colouring in about here because you want it to be lifting up. If we come too down here, you're going to look like you've got droopy eye, and that is not what we want. Now I'm also going to use a bit of the sunstone, which is beautiful. Now because I've got a bit of dark on here, I'm just going to rub that off on my wrist, and I'm going to get a bit of the lighter tone, the shimmer tone actually, and I'm going to blend it in a line. Just in a straight loop like that. And that's just going to add a little bit of a different dimension and blending it in. Then I'm going to go back to my dark tone, and I'm going to bring it along the line of where you're going to apply your eyeliner. You can make this as dark and as light as you like, but don't be afraid because we're going to blend, and you can always take a little bit off. But because you've got your primer on there, it's starting to set, so it's really building a nice foundation, but it won't be stuck, so you can change anything. And so what I also like to do is come down below the eye. So we're going to start creating our eyeliner. Right. Then I go back to my all over brush, and I get my lighter tone, and I make the inside really white because I really want the inside of my eyes to pop. And then I start blending on the outside. And you always want to have light up on the top of your brow because you really want to make that area as large as possible. If you go too dark up there, your eye will look smaller. And again, with this all over brush, if you've gone too dark, you can just blend nicely with it and it'll just fizzle in. Perfect. Then we go on to our awesome new black eyeliner, which has a more finer tip and it's a little bit harder. So the other brush had a little bit more, it was a bit more flimsier. So this one enables us to have a really fine line, which a lot of makeup artists will love. So what I kind of do is I start from the middle and work my way out. And then I work a little bit further in and work my way out. Now, a lot of people get a bit freaked out by making it really, really straight. But if you just keep thinking about your eye is like when you used to color in at school and you can just fill in the gap. And it means that you might make your eyelash a little bit thicker or eyeliner a little bit thicker, but we've got our eye makeup remover if we need to and we can just reapply. But practice makes perfect. But the inside just here, you want to make it quite fine. Cool. Now, if you're someone that likes that flick look, you might need to get just a little bit more product. And the flick will always go up. So if you see the line of your eye, the end of your eyebrow, you want it to flick up. And then come back in and you can just touch up that line. Yep. And it depends how big you want it and how you want your flick to go, but again, the flick's not going to go down because you'll have droopy eye and you don't want that. Okay, so I have two eye pencils here. I've got the lighter tone, which is what you want to do is apply that in the water crease of your eye, the Boreal, and that's going to give you a bit of a white look. And I always like that to make your eyes look a little bit bigger. It's just going to make your eyes pop a little bit more. But I am a girl that does like black under the eye, so I like to colour in on the bottom of my eye and bringing that up and around. Beautiful. The next is our It's a Long Story mascara, and it so is a long story. Seriously, no other mascara does what this mascara does. So in just a few strokes, and you really want to get to the bottom and push it up. And you just go on the top layer as well. And it gives it a beautiful curl. An extended lash, and I also do on the bottom of my eye. But that is one dip of the stick, and that's literally all you need. Now, who loves eyebrows? They are the in thing at the moment, and Arbonne have done such a great job. So I'm using the medium brow pencil, and at one end we've got the delicious color, and at the other end we've got the amazing brush. Now, it depends on your eyebrow, but I'm a bit light in the middle here, so I like to do a box. So you go straight up and line it out. And you always want to come to a peak point, that's usually about there, because we always want to look impressed. And see, I need to color my line a little bit more down here. So I need to extend that out a bit. Now you can see I'm applying a bit of pressure, but it doesn't look like it's a really thick eyebrow color, which is amazing because some pencils you can use and as soon as you apply one line it looks like, oh hell, I've got eyeliner on my eyebrows, and it just doesn't. It looks completely naturalish looking. This brush is, I have to stop saying amazing, but it is amazing. So you brush up and then you fill the color, so you're actually brushing the color as well as the eyebrow and bringing it down. And it just looks stunning and natural. And then we've got the Shape It Up tinted eyebrow cream. So I don't know if any of you guys use tinted color on your eyebrows, but this is a step you just need to take out, because this is so natural and all the colors blend together and it just fills it perfectly and sets your eyebrows up for shape. So again, if anything has fallen on your eyeshadow, you just get your foundation brush and top and clean up around. And sometimes I like to apply just a little bit more foundation just so your eye looks completely set and ready for night or day. And not to forget our beautiful little blush and our blush brush. And you should always smile when you're applying your blush, because you want to get these cute little dimples just there. Not saying that mine are cute, but just cute. And you can set with your mineral foundation. And it just gives it a porcelain finish. Our products are just beautiful and amazing, and in no time at all. Thanks. Have a great Leadership Academy. I wish I could be there. Any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks, guys. Bye.